What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over everything that you should be doing first to build up your MUT 26 squad. Now, for the most part, this one's going to be catering towards the low money spent or the no money spent players. We will be dropping a video very soon going over the best ways to spend your pre-order points, and of course, you can jump right into the store and open up packs and build your team that way. But I want to focus on all of the things that are in the game right now that you can go through and play. There's several events, whether they're online or against the CPU, that you can play over and over and over and essentially earn unlimited coins and packs. We're going to show you everything. Now let's start with solo challenges. At this moment, there's 4 sections available. So you got pre-game access. This is the first promo of the year, if you will, that will be taking place during duration of this 7-day early access. Tempest and Turmoil and Epic Challenges are kind of like standalone solos that you're going to be able to play, and they have some pretty decent rewards, but you definitely want to start with Training Camp. I know this is going to be redundant if you're a Madden Ultimate Team player for many years. You probably get bored of this type of stuff, but it's very, very easy, and they're going to kind of get you situated, again, especially to the no money spent players, they're going to get you situated off right. So if you go into the basic drills and look at the very first solo challenge, it's very easy. All you got to do is complete a play. Well, the good news is here, beating this solo is going to give you a 79 overall JJ McCarthy. If you're out there trying to use a starter team, this card is going to be a great quarterback to get through the majority of these solo challenges. For everything that I've completed so far, this has been my quarterback. Now, is he going to be a long-term answer? Absolutely not, but the fact that you get this one really, really quick is cool. And if you go through the rest of the solos, they're very basic, just getting you acclimated to the game. And the milestone rewards are going to give you some decent packs here. You get some small coin amounts. You get these flea flicker packs. At the very end of it, you're going to get a tier 7 reward of a deep shot pack. But if you go back to the tier 1 reward, not only do you get a flea flicker pack, you're also going to get a training camp set token, and this token can actually be redeemed in item sets for a free 79 overall Xavier Worthy. But this is really important because he has 87 speed. Again, not going to be a long-term answer, but for a card that's extremely easy to earn, it's going to help you get through some of these solo challenges with ease. With the pre-game access promo, I'm going to have a separate video breaking down the entire thing, but if you look at the solo challenges, again, pretty straightforward. I got through all of them with this terrible team that I have currently. A lot of really good free packs, coins. You get an access token, which is going to be one of 3 tokens that you need to upgrade a free Trayvon Diggs that's in the welcome pack of this program. The other 2 are going to be earned within the field pass for that promo. So you do get a free 82 overall cornerback by grinding the solo challenges and the field pass objectives for this pregame promo, and it's a card at a skill position that can help you out early on. Tempest and Turmoil hasn't been too difficult. I think Epic Challenges are going to be a little bit more challenging if you're out there with like a 70 to 79 overall team. If you're spending money opening up packs and getting a decent squad day one, you should be able to breeze through these, and you get rewarded pretty early on. I mean, you beat the first 2 solos and get 10 stars. You get 2 different Blaze packs there. You got Snap Fantasy packs towards the back half, some nice coin rewards, and then Tempest and Turmoil, it takes you through a lot of like the crazy weather situations that are kind of new into the game. There's 3 different sections. I got through the first one so far. These don't feel as rewarding as some of the other things, but, you know, I want to see what we get when we get to, like, the Pay Dirt pack and the End Zone pack to see if maybe we can get an elite or 2. But there's 4 different sections of solos to play filled with free rewards, upgrade tokens, packs, coins, players, you name it. Another separate video that I will be making, a lot of stuff's going to be rolling out with the launch of a brand new game, is the best Season 1 Field Pass players to upgrade first. So you should have received a welcome pack that gives you an 81 overall upgrade token, and also within that welcome pack, you're going to have the 5 featured players of Season 1. So you got Xavier McKinney, Marshawn Lynch, T. Higgins, Brian Urlacher, and Khalil Mack. All of these players can be upgraded, not all at once, but eventually be upgraded to an 85 overall right now. That's where they're capped, but eventually these players will go to an 87 overall. It's going to work the same way it worked in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. You're going to earn upgrade tokens throughout the Season 1 Field Pass. You're also going to earn season tickets. Those tickets can be spent in the store to purchase upgrade tokens, and I think the best news out of all of this is that you can put any team chemistry on any of these cards. So if you're building a theme team early on, these are going to be very helpful. I'm going to back out of this pack because, again, I'm going to have a separate video going going over the best player to choose first, the best players to focus on upgrading, but you ultimately are going to get one free elite card from the welcome pack that you can take to an 81 right away and then work towards upgrading even further. At launch, we have 3 different field passes to grind right now. Of course, you got your Season 1 field pass full of objectives. Make sure you're up to date on your dailies, because if you miss too many of these, it could prevent you from fully maxing out the field pass when it's all said and done. You got weekly objectives that appear to be resetting every single Wednesday, and a lot of them are focused around some of the brand new game modes that we're going to show you here in a moment, like Solo Seasons the League, Solo Seasons the Run. For all you offline players, there's also a Solo Champion, similar to MUT Champs from last year, but against the CPU. You are going to need entry tokens to get in there, and those are going to be tied into weekly objectives. So you just want to make sure that you're paying attention to all of this stuff. And then, of course, we have that pregame access promo. Completing this task here with a pregame player in your lineup will give you additional XP. Again, we're going to break down the pregame access promo in a separate video, but if you go within this one, you're earning upgrade tokens for the welcome pack Trayvon Diggs. You got a few packs in there, some coin rewards. Pretty straightforward. Knock out the solo challenges, complete sets, though it's not 100% necessary. Knock out these statistical objectives with at least one player in your lineup, but you do have the welcome pack player to count towards that one, and then just simply win games, which I did all of these in solo seasons. That's going to gain you progress down the field pass and earn those rewards. And then the training camp one, again, very straightforward, very easy to knock out here. I think the most challenging one is going to be getting to a 77 overall. I'm not there yet. Once I do that, I'll max out the rewards, but you get some coins and some free packs. A lot of free packs can be earned very early in the year to help you build up that team. The real big focus here is going to be on all of the available game modes that you can be playing right now to earn free content, and specifically unlimited content. So if you go into your events section with this pregame access promo, there's an online house rules and an offline house rules. If you want to jump into the competitive play, go for it. It's a new kind of screen structure set up as far as viewing the rewards here. You can see it in a lot of different sections, but ultimately the goal here is to win games and win games in a row. And as you can see, some of the rewards actually aren't half bad. And I haven't been able to play this, but from what I can tell, you actually don't have to win games in a row. You will have to do that against the computer. I'll explain that in a moment. But you can see here, 5 wins get you 10K, 10 wins get you a pay dirt pack, 20 wins get you 25K, then you get an end zone pack, 50K for 40 wins, and then 50 wins basically guarantees you an elite card with the Clutch Elite Pack. So it is a lot of wins, but early on, I think some fairly decent rewards there. What I would recommend is just playing the Lead to Succeed event. This one is against the CPU. It's going to have its own set of house rules, and basically you start with the ball. You're usually down a certain number of points, and as you keep winning games, you move up to the next level. The deficit that you're trying to come back from becomes larger, but you can run that down by, getting first downs, you get points. 10 plus rushing yards or passing touchdowns, you get extra points. You steal points by getting sacks and fumbles. So it's not incredibly difficult, but I think the best thing about it is that there isn't any type of entry fee in this one, and it is going to be based on the number of games you can win in a row. So for example, if you beat the computer 10 games straight, and it will get more difficult as you go on, you get 2 end zone packs, 2 pay dirt packs, and 20,000 coins. Now, I ran through this once, and I think I lost at either the 5th or 6th game. You can see the rewards aren't going to be amazing in that instance, but if you can consistently get to 7, 8, 9, or 10 wins before you lose a game, I mean, you get some decent packs and decent coin payouts to help you build up your team. And like I said, this is unlimited entries. There's no cost to doing it. So if you get to game 9 and you lose the 10th game, you get the 2 pay dirt packs, 2 deep shot packs, and 15K. You can start right back at the bottom and just keep playing it over and over and over again. This is one of the events that I would definitely focus on if you're low money spent or no money spent before you jump online. And then you have a versus CPU section. So again, if you're an offline grinder or you're just trying to build up that coin stack early in the year, I wouldn't really focus on solo champions right now. There is an easy, medium, and hard difficulty, but you do need these keys that can be earned from objectives to actually enter the event. What I would focus on right now is these two items or sections, the league and the run. You don't have to pay any type of entry fee. You can play this as much as you want. I've pretty much breezed through the first 3 games here with the terrible team that I have in the league. And once you win 10 games, and in this instance, you don't have to do it in a row. 3 losses will knock you out. But once you win 10 games, you'll then get into the playoffs where the rewards will increase. So the 10 wins will give you 4 flea flicker packs. If you fall short of that, you can see the other rewards there. Then once you make it to the playoffs and win 3 games within the playoffs, and I'm assuming if you go 10-0, you might get a bye, so you only really got to win 2 games. Regardless, if you get through the playoffs without a loss, you get 2 additional deep shot packs. And then if you are able to win the Super Bowl, if you lose, you get nothing, which is kind of harsh there. But if you do win, you get a pay dirt pack. So again, another example here where you're playing against the computer. It's not incredibly difficult, but you have unlimited rewards because there's no entry fee and you can play through this multiple times. Same thing is going to go with solo seasons. The run, this one's a little bit different. There's basically 4 levels, and at each level you have 5 games that you have to get through. And as you climb levels 1, 2, 3, and 4, the rewards are going to get a little bit better. So at level 1, the 5 wins get you a deep shot pack and 2.5k. Level 2, you're going to get a deep shot pack and a pay dirt pack. Level 3, you get 2 pay dirt packs, a deep shot, and a flea flicker. And if you reach all the way to level 4 and get the 5 wins in level 4, you basically get 11 packs there. Pay dirts, deep shots, and flea flickers. Now, if the contents within the packs stink, that's just very unfortunate. But it's another game mode that you can continue to play over and over and over again. That's why I would say don't even worry about solo champs right now. I would just focus on solo seasons, the run, and the league. And all of these game modes, whether it's the league, the run, or going back to the pregame access against the computer, the Lead to Succeed event, all of these are really good playgrounds to knock out all of those objectives I showed you in the various field passes to gain XP. The last thing I want to go over before we get out of here is not going to be the store, because again, my focus in this video is to get you guys that free currency, free packs without spending your money. We'll talk about your pre-order points in a video very soon. But if you're looking for a specific playbook, and I will have videos on both the best offensive and defensive playbooks to be using at launch right now, you go to your item sets. There is not a specific filter here, but if you go to the bottom, you're going to see the alternate playbook set and then the base team set. This one requires 370 to 79 overall players. You put the 3 cards into the set. In return, you get this big fantasy pack where you can choose any base uniform, coach, stadium, but more importantly, playbook. And that's going to be on the offense and the defensive side of the ball. If you want the alternate playbooks, those are going to be a little bit more expensive, and I don't believe it's a fantasy pack. You're just going to get a random alternate playbook, so it's definitely a bit risky there, but it's 670 to 79 overall players. There's a lot of really good base team playbooks on offense and defense, so if you're looking to get situated, you don't want to use the default playbook that you were given based on your favorite team that you picked. This is how you can get any playbook in the game without having to run over to the auction house. So either wait for the video that I'm going to be dropping, going over the best playbooks, or find one that's comfortable for you. You can go to practice mode in the main menus and cycle through the various teams to see one that looks good for you. Get some good plays against the computer so you can get through these solos, get through these online or offline events with some comfortable plays and formations. And for now, that's everything you should be doing in the game day 1, week 1, to earn free packs, earn free coins, earn free upgradable cards. There's so much to do, especially with all the repeatable stuff. Hope the video helped. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.